When we consume sugar, special cells in our body called neuropod cells react to it. These cells send electrical signals through the vagus nerve and into the brain. As a result, dopamine is released, which promotes cravings and motivation. The purpose of these neuropod cells is to encourage us to seek out and consume more sugary foods. The interesting thing is that this entire process happens subconsciously. Our gut has a taste system that operates without our conscious awareness. While we can taste sweet foods in our mouth, the neuropod cells in our gut also drive a chemical craving that we are not consciously aware of. So there are two systems at play: the signals from our gut and the signals from our mouth. This discovery has been the focus of many important scientific papers in recent years. It explains why we may crave sweet foods even when we are not consciously aware of it. This system is particularly important when it comes to hidden sugars in processed foods. These hidden sugars can trigger our gut to send signals to our brain, making us crave more of those foods. So, if you're a sugar lover, remember that it's not just about the taste. Now let's talk about salt. Salt plays many crucial roles in our brain and body. It helps regulate fluid balance and our desire for salt itself. Our body has a natural salt appetite that is driven by homeostasis. When our salt stores are low, we crave salty foods and beverages. Conversely, when our salt stores are high, we tend to avoid salty options. However, there are exceptions to this rule. Sometimes we may continue to crave salt even when we don't need it, or when we need to reduce our salt intake. Salt also influences our appetite for other nutrients like sugar and carbohydrates. In conclusion, our cravings for sugar and salt are not merely about our love for their taste. There's a science behind it. Sugar cravings are primarily driven by neuropod cells and the gut's taste system. These cells can detect sugar in the gut and signal the brain to create a craving for more. On the other hand, salt cravings are influenced by our body's fluid balance and our appetite for other nutrients. When our body's salt stores are low, we naturally crave salty foods and beverages. But remember, sometimes we may continue to crave salt even when we don't need it, or when we need to reduce our intake. So, the next time you reach for that bag of chips or a piece of chocolate, remember, it's not just about the taste, it's about the science behind it.